Hello everyone, my name is Kyle. Welcome to this mini-series on how relevant the book of Revelations is in our times. R-I-R-I-O-T or Re-Riot for short. I've always been interested in the end times prophecy, and in 2002 I attended a Bible study by the late Dr. Paul Tan, and it had changed my perspective and understanding. Ever since then, I've been an end times watcher. And as events are drawing towards the finale, the urgency to spread this info becomes very relevant. I'll try to keep this module short. And if you do not have much time, I will encourage you to listen to the first 3 parts only. The timing and events, especially in part 3, is compelling. You do not want to miss this. We start by looking at the event that is central to our concerns, the rapture. We may not know when, but we want to know what takes place before and what takes place after the rapture. In fact, the terms post-trib, pre-trib, mid-trib are all coined with the rapture as the point of reference. In post-trib, Christians go to tribulation first, then rapture happens. Rapture is a post-tribulation event. In pre-trib, rapture happens first. It is a pre-tribulation event. Those left behind then goes through tribulation. In mid-trib, the tribulation lasts 7 years, and in the middle of it, rapture happens. In recent years, a fourth one became popular due to the paperback and mini video series Left Behind. They believe that there will be 2 raptures. Those who miss the first rapture are left behind to face the tribulation. Closely linked to rapture is another compelling topic, tribulation. Will we escape it, as in this case, or do we have to go through it? The issue with this confusion is the definition of tribulation. Who is the author of tribulation? God or Satan? Many Christians mix up tribulation with God's judgment. Jesus said, "In this world you will have tribulation." And then he continued and said, "Be of good cheer, for I have overcome this world." If we are raptured before tribulation, then he would have instead said, "In this world there will be tribulation. And be of good cheer, you are not appointed unto tribulation." Instead, God says, we are not appointed unto wrath in 1 Thessalonians 5:8-9. In the Bible, God's judgment is also called God's wrath or the day of the Lord. So when you read the Bible, clearly distinguish between tribulation and God's judgment. Next, let the Bible verses speak to us. In Matthew 24:21, Jesus says that there will be great tribulation. And then later in 29, he says that immediately after the distress of those days, the heavenly bodies will be darkened. Then let's look at Joel 2:31, where he mentioned the same heavenly bodies darkening before the day of the Lord comes. The great tribulation is the devil's tribulation on believers. Day of the Lord is God's wrath on non-believers. The event in between, which is the sun and moon darkening, do not treat these 2 events as the same thing. Okay, let's continue with the flow in Matthew chapter 24. At verse 30, it says, "Then the Son of Man will appear in the sky, and then the trumpet calls and the gathering of his elect." Note the terms immediately after, which flows this, and then when we see then, we know that it means is after that. This happened, and trumpet call happened, and gathering of his elect happened. This gives us a clear understanding that the flow of events is in this order. Now, the Bible always repeat this somewhere else to assure us that don't get mixed up, the order is correct. And we can find that in 1 Thessalonians 4:16 and 17, where it's mentioned the Lord himself will descend from heaven, followed by the trumpet call, and that those of us who are alive and remain shall be caught up together as in the rapture. Note, the rapture is preluded by trumpet call. It's loud, all of us can hear it. It's not a secret rapture. And all the Christians, there's no mention of any Christians left behind. So the popular series of Left Behind, I'm sorry, has major flaw. For you notice this, after rapture is God's wrath. Why we are raptured before God's wrath? Because God did not appoint us unto wrath. That's in 1 Thessalonians 5 chapter 9. Only after all this, then will Christ come back and millennial reign happens. The view taken throughout this mini-series is post-tribulation. That is, devil's tribulation on Christian, rapture of the saints, day of the Lord, Christ's return, and then the millennial rules begins. So why are Christians so confused? Even some churches don't look at this and teach other ways. Can I suggest that one of the reasons is because we find that in Daniel chapter 12, God tells Daniel to roll up and seal up the words of the scroll until the time of the end. And repeats that again. The words are roll up and seal up until the time of the end. And that tells that in the earlier years, we don't understand this so well. But now, because we are living in the end times, this mystery is getting clearer and clearer to those who are wise and will understand. Who are the wise and understand? Those of us who read God's word and attempt and make an effort to read and understand God's word. Now, another major argument that happens by a lot of Christians is that they quote 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2. They say that the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So don't try to understand, don't try to bother to decode all this. If only they read on to verse 4 and 5. But you, brothers and sisters, are not in darkness, so that this day should surprise you like a thief. You are children of the light and children of the day. We do not belong to the night or to the darkness. Brothers and sisters, may I suggest to you, because we are children of the light, Jesus will not come as a thief to us. He may come as a thief to those who are not aware, but not to us. In conclusion, what should our response be? First, be sober. Read God's word for yourself. Read the verses that I shared. Read the verses before. Read the verses after. In fact, read the whole chapter. Number 2, do not worry, for we will be raptured before God's wrath on earth. And finally, after you understand and is mentally strengthened, encourage your brethren. Lift them up, build them up. In the next module, we will look at 7 seals in the Revelation. And we will compare it with Jesus' words in Matthew chapter 24. We compare this side by side. You'll be amazed how well aligned they are. And this proves that the Bible does not contradict. In fact, it is clear as the sky. Till then, this is Kyle. See you in the next module.